If you're skinny fat and you want to know exactly what you need to do to get in shape, to lose the fat that you want to lose, to put on muscle, I'm going to tell you exactly what to do in this video. Over a decade that I've been coaching people, I've identified 3 types of skinny fat. So let's go ahead and start with the first type of skinny fat. That is skinny fat. So someone who's very skinny, who has a little bit of fat, not a lot, and the main goal is putting on weight. Someone that wants to gain weight and wants to gain muscle. Here's an example. Here's my client. His name is Salah. He's from Saudi Arabia. And this is the picture when he started working with me. This is him a couple months later. How did we get to this point a couple months later? I put Allah in a caloric surplus. Why? Because he wanted to gain weight. He wanted to get heavier. He wanted to gain muscle. So what did we do? We put him in a caloric surplus and we increased his protein intake. So if you're someone who's skinny fat, very skinny, you want to gain weight, and if you're a female, you're going to do the same. If you're someone who's very skinny and you want to put on some weight, start in a caloric surplus. There's a calorie calculator in the comments. It's going to take you to my website and you can put in your data right there and it'll tell you exactly how many calories you need to be eating. So skinny fat, caloric surplus, sufficient protein. The next type of skinny fat is just skinny fat. So someone who's, average, you're not super skinny, you're not super overweight, you're just kind of skinny fat. And here's an example. Here's my client Miles. He's from France. So when you're in this category, the best thing you can do is put yourself at maintenance calories. Okay, just hit maintenance. When you're a beginner and you start eating properly, you start eating sufficient protein, you start eating at maintenance, and you start working out hard, you're gonna get recomposition. This is a powerful effect that only happens at the beginning. After the first 6 to 8 months of doing this consistently, you're gonna need a more nuanced approach. But to start off, set your calories at maintenance. Set your protein at 0.8 to 1.3 grams per pound of body weight and just hit the gym consistently and hit it hard. You're gonna get recomposition, you're gonna look better. As you can see, Miles started like this and he finished 6 months like this. The crazy thing is that he weighs the same. His body weight didn't change at all. And as you can see, he gained muscle and he lost fat during the first 6 months. After this, you're gonna need a more nuanced approach. You gotta reevaluate your goals, see where you're at, and you can decide what to do later. And the last type of skinny fat is skinny fat. So someone who is not considered obese, but you're carrying too much body fat and you wanna get rid of the body fat. You're not completely happy. And this is an example of another client. His name is Edgar. And if you're in this category, you need to diet. This is gonna be a 2-step process. You need to start with a caloric deficit. Again, same thing. Eat sufficient protein and hit the gym hard. We gotta work out always. That's a given. Everyone here that I'm talking about, they need to work out hard and they need to do it consistently. So if you're skinny fat, start in a caloric deficit. Aim at losing around 1% of your body weight per week. Do this consistently until your body fat level is very low. When you hit that point, then you can start slowly gaining weight. Now, this is Edgar when he started, this is Edgar now. As you can see, we got rid of all the fat. Now we're gonna start the process of slowly gaining weight and gaining muscle. When you're in this category, it's gonna take you a little bit longer because you gotta go through that 2-step process of losing the body fat and then putting on the weight. But it is what it is. So just to give you some numbers, when you're losing body fat, you wanna aim at losing between 0.5% and 1% of your body weight per week. And when you're gaining, you wanna gain somewhere between 0.25% to 0.5% of your body weight per week. This will ensure that you're not gaining a lot of fat and that you're actually gaining weight. So these are the 3 types of skinny fat people that I've seen over the years. And those are the things that I would recommend you do if you're in one of those categories. If you want my help with getting the best shape of your life, if you wanna know exactly what you need to be doing to shred fat, build muscle, and look freaking awesome without clothing, all you gotta do is click on the link in the description. You're going to fill out a quick questionnaire where you're gonna tell me exactly what you want to accomplish, and then you're gonna book a free consultation. It's gonna be with either myself or someone from my team. We're gonna ask you a couple of questions just to get a really in-depth understanding of your situation, and if we can help you out, we'll let you know about next steps, and if we can't, we'll try to point you in the right direction. Julian over here, signing off.